The car market is horrible. So unless you've been living under a rock or don't give the slightest shit about cars, the market is horrible. Luckily, the market for good, reliable, daily driver cars is not that bad at all actually. You can get a 2023 Honda Civic for like 23k Canadian, which is not bad at all, I'd say, for like a 3-year-old car, but that's not what we're talking about. I'm more concerned about the cars that are a little more fun. Now, before I start talking about the car market and how shitty it is, I do want to point out that this is just my opinion. I may or may not have a fact or two that I found online, but that's neither here nor there, folks. So, if you are watching this video and are interested about the market, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because these are just my opinions. Okay? Okay. Now, it's no surprise that the German cars are gonna cost a pretty penny. But what I don't understand is why a 10-plus-year-old car costs more than $25,000 with like 100k plus kilometers on it. Like, are we seeing this right now? Like, are we really looking at this right now? Like, what are we talking about, bro? Are we dead ass? Like, are we dead ass with some of these? Like, bro, this has 300k on it. Why are we paying more than 15k on this car? Are we serious? Why is this 35k? This is a CLS, not even a C63. Now, I'm going to be using the C63 as an example because it's just a car that I really want. But the issue here is I don't want to spend like 40 grand on a car with like 170k on it. Like, let's just be serious. That's ridiculous. This car isn't necessarily unreliable besides having some sort of like oil leak issues, but I still can't fathom spending 30 to 60 grand on a car that's damn near a decade old and has more than 100k kilometers on it. Like, are we being serious? The cars I personally like the most are the American cars, for sure. Now, the market for these can actually be hit or miss and isn't the worst thing ever, but it's still not good. Let's get the most obvious thing out the way. These cars are so overpriced. After doing the most simple Google search, you can see how badly these cars have increased in price. In this article alone, it says that all types of Dodge Chargers have increased by a value of 26% to an average of $49,000. That's probably like top 5 worst things that's ever happened in human history. And we all know who's behind the increase in value of these Mopar cars. American muscle car enthusiasts. Even Mustangs aren't safe. Granted, you can actually find some Mustang GTs from either New Edge or the S197 generations for pretty cheap and not insane kilometers. But now there's a big but. The GT500. That car is a beauty with an amazing 5.2 liter hand-built supercharged V8 producing a whopping 760 horsepower and 625 pound-feet of torque, which is awesome and all. But 150 grand is not awesome in the slightest. Now, I know this car is loved by many, me included, but I find it a little insane.
It's insane, Jarvis.
That you're paying damn near supercar money for. Well, it's a great car. I have nothing bad to say about it. The price is just like not it. I don't appreciate it whatsoever.
We are fighting dreamers.
The Japanese cars on the market are probably the best thing to happen to us. They're pretty fun, look nice, and have heavy aftermarket support. And they're like dirt cheap compared to everything else in this video. Well, some of them are dirt cheap. They could also be a little modded when you're looking at them online, which isn't too crazy, and kind of add to the car to make them look cooler than stock. But sometimes they're the most fucking clapped out looking car you've ever seen. And sometimes they're just flat out insane. Like, I can't even lie. Some of these cars are pretty sick when they're already modded. No, like, see, these are pretty cool. And they're not bad for their, like, this is not horrible. I don't know, like, it's not bad. This is not even, alright. Like, see, this is pretty cool. Right? Like, this is pretty sick. It's, like, very, you know, like, it's called, wow. Hold on, I want to try something. Okay. Let's just look at this, because everything is LS swapped. Wow, okay. A Beamer. Wow. Genuinely wow. And the thing with a lot of these JDM cars is that it's kind of hard to find a good, clean one that isn't rebuilt or anything for a good price, but that isn't too crazy, as they're cars that everyone wants. So I guess it's kind of whatever, you know. Now, me personally, I would probably go for a Japanese car as my first car, or I guess, well, second car, because they're just the cheapest ones I can find, and they're fun. They have a good aftermarket, as I already said before. So it's like, why not get one instead of just wasting a whole lot of money in a car that's probably gonna break down in like 2 weeks. Germans. So yeah, I think Japanese cars is the way to go. Well, to conclude this rant of just straight hating, I do want to say, although the market is pretty cooked right now, it does make sense for some of these cars to be priced the way that they are at the end of the day. I really hate that the market looks this bad for cars. Well, for me, I'm now at that age where I can freely drive and want to drive cool cars, but ones that are cool to me, and not be able to find one is kind of something that, you know, sucks. Like, I want a car that will hold up, you know, and that's in good condition and good price, but it's a little frustrating. But there isn't anything we can do about it besides wait and see what happens, and, you know, just pray that the price goes down. I'm gonna guess the prices will go down eventually, but not anytime soon.